Russell pulls up from just outside the elbow. Naz Reid blocked from behind. The Blazers and the Jazz are three teams they haven't seen yet. This deep in the season, they'll be seeing all three teams for the first time this year. Russell, no. And Reid comes up with a rebound. D'Angelo Russell, how about that handle and finish? Tatum leaves it short. Russell comes up with the basketball. Timberwolves looking to tie it back up. Mentioned at the onset, Timberwolves do not have a lot of home games in the immediate part of the schedule that's ahead. See the season numbers for Marcus Smart, but he is a player that can get hot. As Russell also. Russell. And Russell drills the three.
Get is completely invaluable to this team now, the way they've been able to fit him in this year. He's had some injury issues, but he's been great when he's been on the floor.
Yeah, he's had a foot and a hand to
get him into the fold, and that awful injury that he sustained a few years ago.
Thankfully, it was something he came back pretty strong from. In fact, Gordon Hayward this year is shooting a high percentage from the field, averaging a career-high rebounds.
James Johnson had a layup that time, if you'd have been watching.
Cantor, no. Okogie comes up with it. Okogie, who was the only Timberwolves player to be involved in anything over the All-Star weekend, played in the Rising Stars game. Russell, no. And the rebound.
G League team.
They're working into the corner. Three is a little bit strong by Grant Williams. Grant Williams, the rookie out of Tennessee for the Celtics. We're going to foul here before. Russell again with a low shot clock. This time able to get to the rack and finish.
So much room in the painted area. Behind the back pass to Tice that time.
Tice, who's turned into a pretty reliable player for the Celtics. The three ball by Johnson. And that's deflected into the backcourt.
Yeah.
They say last touched by the Wolves.
Tried to force a switch that time. It was deflected by a Celtic player and then touched Jarrett Culver on the way out.
It's the fourth turnover of the game for Minnesota. And Hayward gets fouled.
No free throws here.
Hayward off the miss. And still no points off turnovers in this game as the Timberwolves get the stop. 2 weeks with the wrist injury.
Yep.
Have you seen a year like this before in your NBA career?
No. I mean, this is only my fourth year, but I've never seen anything like this. You know, with the injuries, with all the trades.
D'Angelo Russell, bring to the table from your perspective after playing against him and competing against him and knowing how good he was as a college player too at Ohio State. You saw him play that 1 year he did. So
you the rest of the way.
You love those vertical cuts and guys that sit down and seal. It's such an opportunity to put pressure on the defense and try to get to the foul and get your team into the bonus if nothing else. Again, ball screen action. Tice is such a great screener. Excuse me. Vincent Poirier is just really set a nice screen for him that time. He'll knock that in.
There's have at least 7. Russell stripped to the basketball. Tatum out in transition. And we told you well, the Timberwolves for the most part, Jim, have been good at that. It's only 6 turnovers, 2 points off the turnovers.
Boston turns up the heat on you.
Hernan Gomez, deep 3 is good. Tatum reverses direction. Oh my goodness, that's an all-star type move right there.
How about that handle?
Beasley gets a good look.
Don't know if something is with him or what, but Wanamaker is getting the start here in the third quarter as D'Lo gets that to go. Tough
he
shot.
Got pushed from behind. Doesn't get the whistle, but does get the bucket. Okogie. Timberwolves get a couple of cracks at it.
Minnesota does a great job guarding that action. They do got a lot elbow hit. with a screen at the elbow.
Russell leaves the three short.
He impacted the ball that time, baby. He got D'Angelo Russell all the way out here to the sideline. Nice slip by Wancho. Wancho's an excellent slipper. You know,
Russell gets the screen from Wancho. Reed in the corner. Three balls good.
he's a good basketball player. I'm a big fan. Daniel Tice.
Yeah, he's got 15 points in the game. Beasley gets a roll. His career high is 22. Timberwolves turn the Celtics over, and man, was that pretty!
The whole, he's got 14. There's turnover by Boston. Go ahead, Wancho.
Wancho has it poked away. Last touched by Boston.
Talented offensive player, strong body.
But they like his defense really in Boston.
Knows how to play.
Russell gets free. Can't make it count.
By Grant Williams on Gordon Hayward, freed him up, and Minnesota didn't react. James Johnson got the foul. Those transition screens, man, they are effective.
Beasley.
Wow.
Brad Stevens was saying before they got it the right opportunity, and he's made the most of his opportunity here in Minnesota. Jaylen Brown, second chance three won't go. Russell gets a rebound.
Good for D'Angelo Russell to get in there and get dirty.
Fifth board of the game for Russell.
You gotta go grab those. Everybody's got a rebound. You got to rebound five. You can't be leaking out.
Hernan Gomez, and the whistle comes in. Your All-Star break was interesting.
Oh, yeah. Never been to St. John before. Virgin Islands, never been there.
Reach in foul.
Really been good in the Wolves uniform. And talking to him today at shoot around, he's committed to being here and being part of the process.
Instead,
it's so subjective. You know, you get 10 people to look at that play, and you'd probably get half call block, half call charge. But
Russell pulls up for the three.
Right, Saunders saying to himself, what do we got to do?
Tatum with the miss. Russell clears the rebound. That's his sixth board tonight. He's 4 rebounds away from a triple-double. Probably not enough time left in the game for that to happen, but he does have the double-double with 18 points, 12 assists. Johnson, no. And started with that trade to the Brooklyn Nets, who wanted to make that big splash, getting KG and Paul Pierce when they changed to Brooklyn. Reed.
Nice job by Nas to slip out of that.
And he extends the point total up to 25.
Just a great fit for this team.
Well, Hayward, Tatum, Tyson, Brown, all with at least 25. Russell, deep three.
Toronto's a tough out for them too, but I don't know, they're an interesting team. I'm a big fan.
Russell took some contact, no whistle.